So now, so so good morning, class 9th A. So we are going to start today's class. So let me share my screen. The whole thing I am recording, class 9th. Please remember. So whatever we are doing, everything is there, and the recording I will post in the GCR only. Okay. So now the question which we are going to discuss is uh, web to enter. Write down a question, everyone. Web to enter two numbers of integer type and print the largest number. Do it fast. Those who are using computer, please directly try in TextPad or BlueJ, because you need to post the solution in the GCR only, not here, not in the chat box. Is that clear, everyone?
Okay, sir.
Good. Pardon, beta? Beta, see, whatever we are doing in the class, the whole thing you need to copy in the fair notebook, right? So, but here we are using the computer, so just better to solve on computer, then you need to post in the GCR for the correction. If there is no correction, then ultimately you need to copy in the notebook. Am I clear this? Please try this question. The question is there on your screen, everybody, and post the solution in the GCR only under the comments. I am giving you 5 minutes.
Sir, I have posted.
Let me check, beta. What's your name, beta? Avi Gupta.
Sir, Avi Gupta. Yes.
Avi Gupta. Avi Gupta, you know what you have done here?
Sir, it will work.
It will work. What my question?
Yes, sir, it's working. Sir.
Tell me the question. The question is, and
Sir,
print the largest number. You have directly printed the largest number without storing.
Sir, I have taken input. Sir,
I know that.
have...
I know that you have taken input. That is correct. I am not saying ki that is wrong. Okay, but that's very shortcut. But it is correct. Don't worry. Very good. Pranav Havelia, your is also correct. You have taken two number. Find out. Yes, absolutely fine. Now Udit Jain, absolutely fine, beta. But this variable declaration must be on the same line. But this is also correct. Any confusion in this?
No, sir.
Okay, now. So the same program I am going to discuss. So the question was, web to enter two number of integer type and print the largest number. So let me show you. So those who are having problem, please they can understand from here.
Sir, done but in copy.
No problem, beta. You can cross check from here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I think it's visible on the screen. Okay, now. So the question was very easy. The program one I am telling you here. So first of all, we are supposed to enter the two numbers, and we are inputting like a equals to ss dot next int and b equals to ss dot next int. So in directly here, you people are using the function mat dot max. So this is the one way which we can try. So largest is max. So now let me show you the output here. So whatever you want, you can enter. So now the largest is coming on your screen. Is it clear, everybody? Okay. So now the same program. So the same program I am going to show you with the help of if else also, because that is very important. So here we have what we have done. We have used the math.max inbuilt method. So if you don't want to use this, so what we are supposed to use? We are supposed to use the conditional statement, which is used to check the condition in your program, and that we have done in class 7th, class 8th also. So for that, so the basic condition is we are supposed to find the largest. So if this condition is true, then we can store the largest in max. Now if b is greater than a, then the max equals to b. Am I clear? Now the largest is max. The same thing again we are doing. And if both the number are same, in that case, I have done some silly mistakes. Now see, please try to understand. Read the error. Variable max might not have been initialized. Whenever you are getting this error means you need to initialize that variable with 0. Now see. So the largest is coming here 16. Am I clear this?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes.
there is one more condition you can check. Suppose the user has entered the same values in both number. So in that case also we can put this. Am I clear this condition? So if this condition is true, this part will execute. If this condition is true, this will execute. If both are wrong, if both the conditions are wrong, then automatically the else executes. Am I clear this?
Yes.
So now, so what we have done here, please try to understand one more time. So now in this program, we have used the conditional statement. The conditional that is your if else. So now if this condition is true, then this part will execute, and under this part you can have any number of statements. Like here I have shown you 2 statements. So you can write 2 statements, you can write 1 statement, you can write any number of statement. But if there is only one statement here, in that case this opening and the closing curly braces are always optional. But if you are having more than one, then these are must. And now if the first condition is false, then automatically it will check for the second condition. If this one is true, then this part will execute. If none of the condition is true, then only the else executes. This is important, everybody. Please pay attention. So else will execute if none of the if condition is true. Is that clear? Any confusion in this structure, beta? Please speak up. Okay.
No, sir.
Now, so the solution I am going to post in the GCR. You can copy it from there also. Yes, beta.
Sir, I could not understand the else part. The else why it will be automatically sir max is equal to a, sir.
Beta, may I know your name?
Sir, Karan Agrawal, sir.
Just wait, beta. I am telling.
Yes, sir.
Now ask your doubt, Karan.
Sir, I was saying that sir, I understand the if and else part, sir, but I could not understand the else part, sir. So as
See in the else part, beta, see in the else part, if this one is false, then this one is also false. That means both the numbers are same. So in this case, what we can do, we can do max equals to A as well as you can do max equals to B. Why? Because in this case, if the else is executing, that means both the values are same. Means A and B both are having the same value. So you can store any one value like max equals to B also you can do, or max equals to A also. Am I clear this?
Okay, sir.
Okay, now so get ready for the second question, everybody. So my next question is, please write down. We have to enter choice 1 or 2. If choice is 1, then print square of a number. Square of a number. Otherwise, print area of rectangle. Please do this question right now, everybody. First, note down the question in the fair notebook. Then do the solution in the computer. Those who are using, and post the solution in the GCR. And those who are using mobile, they can do in the notebook. You can use the pencil. Prakriti Srivastava, you are the new child here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's your roll number, beta?
Sir, roll number is still not given.
Okay, no
No, it is
problem.
not confirmed, sir.
No problem. No problem.
So ma'am said they should given 2-3 weeks.
Do it fast.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, beta.
Sir, those who have written on the computer, will they have to copy it in the notebook also?
Beta, after cross check. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Just post the solution in the GCR and let me know whether you have posted or not. And if you have posted, please let me know. Under the comments, you can post. And after posting, please let me know, beta, na, whether you have posted or not. Okay, Neonka?
Sir,
Yes,
can you
sir.
please
I
show
have
the
posted
question
for the
once
first
again?
question.
Pardon, Neonka?
Sir, I have posted my solution for the first question on the GCR.
But I am looking for this solution, na? Not the first one. Leave the first one because the first
Can you
solution.
please show the question again?
Yeah. The question is there on your screen, everybody. We have to enter choice 1 or 2. If choice is 1, then print square of a number. So that number you are supposed to take input. If the choice is 2, in that case, you need to print the area of rectangle. Pulkit Pathak, are you getting this question?
Yes, sir, it's easy, sir.
What's your roll number? Pulkit, 35.
So 37. Sir, it's not confirmed still, but
No
in the
problem,
essay
no
it says
problem.
it.
Okay, who's 34? Rishit Mishra.
Yes, sir.
What's your roll number, beta?
Sir, I think 32.
32. Okay, Saransh Mishra.
Yes, sir.
What's your roll number?
Sir, I think it's 33, but the confirmed one I don't know.
Okay, no problem. Atulya Pandey is there. Yes, he is there. No problem. Please go through the question, everyone.
written in my copy.
Why?
Sir, I'm on my mobile right now.
Better just try to use computer or a laptop.
Sir,
Huh?
sir, I have posted, sir.
Right now
but
the light is gone, sir.
Okay, okay,
Sir,
no problem.
sir, I have posted on the VCR, but sir, I by mistake, sir, number one and number two have made a difference, sir.
That is only mistake.
I was posting writing too, but it did not change. I was by mistake wrote right one.
No problem. Let me check first. So you have done choice 1, area of rectangle, right? And the choice 1 again, square. There is a small change. Pulkit, you know the mistake. That you can do it. Do the correction in the notebook, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have posted again, sir.
Don't post again and again. If you know the problem, then no problem, beta. Udit Jain. Udit Jain. Enter choice. Yes, very good. Menu. Well done. Absolutely correct, beta Udit Jain. Okay, so children, let me tell you this solution. Now, let me discuss this. So in this program, see, what we are supposed to do, first of all, we are supposed to print the menu. So for printing the menu, that everybody knows how to print the menu. So what you will write? So you can print here one for like square, and the second choice is area of rectangle. Please try to understand, everyone, those who are not getting. After that, what we are supposed to, now wait and look at here on the screen only and cross check your solution. So now after that, we are supposed to enter the choice. So we can declare some variable like ch for the number a, comma b, comma l, and area, and the square also. So these variables you can declare according to your requirement, and then the choice we are inputting in a variable ch, that is ss equals to next int. After that, what we are supposed to do, if choice is 1, so directly we will put a simple condition. If choice is 1, then what we are supposed to enter? We are supposed to enter a number from the user. So enter any number. You can use the short form also. You can use this a equals to ss dot next int, and then directly you can find the square. So for square you have used declare a variable sq, so I am using that one, a into a, and then after directly we are printing. So square is sq. If choice is 2, that means user has entered 2. In that case, what we are supposed to enter? We are supposed to generate the area of rectangle. For that, now you will ask to the user, enter length and breadth, and that variable we are going to use like l equals to ss dot next int, and b stands for here breadth, and then area equals to length into width. After that, just we need to print. Instead of wasting your time, you see those whose solution is correct, they can copy it in the fair notebook. So area is what? That is your AR. And now if choice is not 1 and 2, then user has entered something else. In that case, what you will print? Wrong choice. The proper message you will print. Am I clear this? Now let me execute this program. There are some errors. So there are, just write not a statement. So the small mistake, that these are the typing mistakes. And now, so the choice is coming here. Choice 1 is square. Choice 2 area of rectangle. So I am doing this. So now first of all I am calculating the square of a number, that is 625 is coming. Now again while execution, the second choice like this. The area is coming 18. I hope these things are clear, everybody. Any confusion, bachcho?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So I am posting the solution in the GCR. After that I will give you the Avi Gupta. Your was
Variable for choice, then sir, will not be asked for the choice.
pardon, beta.
Sir, if we not take the variable ch,
Yes.
that is for choice, then will we be asked for choice
No.
in the output?
But instead of ch, see, ch is a simple variable name. Instead of this, you can use c also. Don't think you only
No, sir.
choice message I have used, so that is why I am using ch. The variable you
Sir,
can
my
use of
question-
your choice. Okay? Got it?
Sir, my question is that if we do not take the choice variable, then sir, what will happen?
But instead of that, you need, see, according to the question, you need to enter choice. So if you are not using input for that ch variable, that means that would be wrong. So for that, at least one variable is required in which you are supposed to take input of a choice. So that variable can be ch or c or h or of any variable of your choice. Like x also you can use as a choice, right?
Yes, sir.
Got it or not, Saransh?
Yes, sir, understood.
Okay, well done. So now I think there is no confusion in this question, and I hope everybody has understood this well. Am I clear? Pulkit, any confusion, beta?
No, sir. No, sir.
Aman Bhargav?
Sir,
Yes?
sir, I have to
Yes.
ask just one thing, sir.
Yeah?
So in the else system, the outer print isn't, sir. In sir, we used to write, sir, invalid choice, sir.
Beta, you can enter wrong choice. You can print the wrong choice also, or invalid choice also, or any appropriate message. Okay?
So
Got it?
yes, sir.
And now one more thing in the choice 2. As for length and breadth, I have used integer. So if you are, if you want to use double, then also you can use double. But in that case, instead of next int, you are supposed to use next double. Am I clear this?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in your program you have written system.out.println one dot square. So sir, it is necessary to write this.
But I see this dot dot dot, you can put one dot also, you can give the space also. And this
No,
is
sir.
this
Sir, that statement.
yeah, that is important for you because that is a menu. And this type of question you will get in the menu driven program. So one statement I have skipped in the question, write a menu driven program. So if it is not mentioned in the question, so you can skip these two lines. But it's always better to print the menu like this. So this is very comfortable for the examiner as well as for the students also. Am I clear? So this part is known as the menu, and now with this everybody can easily understand what we are supposed to enter. Am I clear, Veda Jain? I hope this one is clear for everybody, right? Atulya Pandey, are you comfortable in this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so my next question is, please note down. We have to enter two integers and print the quotient and remainder. without using mod operator. Got it? Are you getting the question, everybody? In this program, we are supposed to take two integers as input and we need to find the quotient and remainder. See, for quotient, everybody knows how to find the quotient. But for remainder, we are not supposed to use this percent sign. This is not allowed because in the question I am giving you, we are not supposed to use this. Am I clear this? Do it fast. Aman Bhargav, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Please do it fast and go through the question properly. And now in the question only, it is already mentioned we are supposed to use integer variable. So that means only integers are supposed to be there in the program only. Is that clear, Abhijit Verma?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Please do it fast. Pulkit, are you getting this question?
Yes, sir. We did in the last year algorithm.
Yes. Please note down the question in the fair notebook, everybody. Suez Bansal, are you getting beta?
Yes, sir.
Good. Abhishek Gupta?
Yes, sir.
Good. Adrika Agrawal, are you getting beta?
Yes, sir.
Well done. Isha Jain?
Yes, sir.
Good. Please continue. Thank you, Vachu. Let me check. So still you people are posting in the comments 9A. Okay. That is now Abhijit Verma, right?
Yes, sir.
Avi Gupta. Okay. Very good, beta. Both of you. Absolutely fine. Now, everybody, you just post under the first comment
Sir,
where I have
sir,
posted.
where to post? Okay, sir.
Don't post under 9A now. The question, the P2, the program 2 I have posted. Under that you can post, right? Atulya Pandey, are you doing beta or not?
Yes, sir. Doing.
Please post the solution beta. I am waiting for you. Veda, you also.
Sir, I'm doing in copy.
But see, those who are using the copy, they can also post the picture as a comments. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Just take the pic and post in the GCR directly. Who has posted? Nobody has posted, huh? Do it fast, bachcho.
Sir, it is not possible for us to send the pics
Why?
in GCR. Sir,
Sir,
only
through
teachers
comments we
are
can't
allowed to.
send the picture. Sir, through comments we can't send the picture.
नहीं बेटा अच्छा okay.
Sir, we can send pictures to announce something to your class.
हाँ तो है ना, you can post there also. If you are able to post there directly, you can post, right? Karthik Bhatt, But you have
Yes,
not
sir.
posted any solution today.
Yes, sir, I posted the first one.
But try this also.
So again, I'm making the book because the laptop battery is dead.
All the solutions I am posting in the GCR. So those who are having doubt or some confusion is there, they can go through the later after the class. Okay, whenever they are getting the proper time. But you need to follow the you need to go through the GCR every time. Okay, now should I explain this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now please look at here, everybody. Okay, so the question is very easy. First of all, we are supposed to enter two numbers. Enter two numbers, and the variables you can declare here also, or here also. That depends on you.
Sir, I posted, sir.
Now wait, beta, I can't
Sir,
see.
we can support sir INT sir anywhere, sir.
You can put it here also, like C. A equals to B, then remainder and the quotient. Now see, I have declared four variables A and B as two numbers, and now the variable R in which we will store the remainder, and the variable Q in which I will store the quotient. So now after that I am giving a message. So just simply take input. So now the two numbers I have entered. So for finding the quotient, that everybody knows, we are having this property. This symbol is there, that is your quotient symbol. So now please try to understand. Suppose this A and B, suppose you have entered A equals to 10 and B equals to 6. So now if you are doing 10 mod 10 upon 6, so the output quotient will be 1. And for finding the remainder, see here, so for finding the remainder, what you will do, you need to find the now please try to understand. So first of all, the value of A, we are assuming the user has entered 10 and B is 6. So 10 upon 6 is coming here, quotient as 1. Why 1? Why not in decimal? Because we are using the whole numbers, right? So that is why the value of quotient will be 1. So now for the remainder, that is 10 minus 1 into the B, that is 6. So ultimately you are getting here remainder as 4. But in this program, there is a small problem. The problem is in this case I have assumed कि A is bigger and B is smaller. But if user has entered something else, means A is smaller and B is bigger. In that case, what we are supposed to do? Please look at here. In that case, we are supposed to put a condition like this. Or you can do one thing. R equals to A minus Q or B into Q. And now write the same thing. Please try to understand everybody. So here so now the output will be that is Q, and now the remainder will be now. Are you getting this or not, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
but I have done without using the else if. So sir, if and else, so sir, I should cut and do
Yes,
that
beta.
part.
This is the correct solution actually. In that case, if you are not using this conditional statement, or if you are not finding the smallest and biggest, in that case, if the first number is smaller, then you will have a problem. Am I clear?
Yes.
So now see, whatever number you want, you can enter. So the quotient is coming here 1, and the remainder is coming here 11. Am I clear this? Now see one more time. Now the opposite. So the solution is correct. Am I clear this? So the solution I am posting in the yes.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, ma'am, I have done with only sir A, sir. I have written sir only A is greater number, sir. So it is right, sir.
No, that is wrong. Please note down from the GCR now. Any doubt here, everybody? Beta.
No, sir.
So should I move to the next question?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Neonika, any doubt?
No, sir.
Now see, one more thing, everybody. If you want, you can reduce this more. So for reducing more, what we can do? Please pay attention here. Let me show you here. There are so many variations, right? So for that, what we can do? If you don't want to use, these two are the extra lines. So you need two more variables like L and S, right? So what we can do? The largest is A and the smallest is B. And here in this case, what you will write? Largest equals to B and the smallest would be A. And then after, quotient largest upon S, and for remainder, the largest minus Q into S. This is also correct. Am I clear this, everybody? So there are so many variations in which you are comfortable. That is always better for you. Okay? Now, try the next question. We have to find the value of S, where, note down everyone, S equals to please note down all of you, where S equals to UT, S equals to half UT plus GT square. This symbol stands for square. Please do this question right now.
Sir, UT and GT are variables.
See, whenever you are getting this type of equation in which you are getting a expression like this. So in this, basically each and every, like U, T and G, all are the variables. So these values are not mentioned. That means these values user is supposed to enter from the keyboard. Am I clear? So whenever you are getting this type of equation, first of all, while writing the program, you need to convert into the computer form. So for writing this half, you can use 0.5
Yes,
also. You can use the 0.5 or 1 upon 2 in the brackets. It's up to you. After that, the multiplication sign, then u into t plus in bracket g into t square. T square means t into t. Okay. So this is the equation which we are supposed to write in the program only. So this is a simple equation which we use in physics, and this is the computer equation, the computer expression which we are supposed to write in the program. Am I clear? Please note down this and
Yes, sir.
keep in mind this while solving this type of equation in your program. Can I rub this? Do it fast. Pulkit Pathak, Udit Jain, Vaishnavi Gupta, Viraj Shahi, Vishesh Gyani. Are you getting these programs, beta?
Yes, sir.
Aprashita Singh,
Yes, sir.
are you facing any problem, beta?
No, sir.
So please try to post the solution in the GCR, beta, है ना?
Okay, sir.
Okay, very good. And now these things we have already done in class 8th also. So this is the revision part which we are doing. So in this we are covering all the programming section.
Sir,
Yes, Karan.
sir, I could not understand, sir, how we can do this one, sir. These problems.
So wait for 5 minutes, beta. है ना? I will explain. Let them try others.
Sir, posted.
What's your name, beta?
Sir, Dikshant.
Okay, Dikshant. So where you have posted Dikshant Adit? Okay. Dikshant. Beta Dikshant, while writing the next INT, see here, I must be in capital. Otherwise, you will miss 1 marks at least. And now one more thing.
Okay, sir.
The output of this program must be in the double form, double variable. So this S you must declare with double, right? Because the expression, the result will come in decimal only because you are multiplying by 0.5 into U and T and GT square. And after 0.5, there must be a multiplication symbol also. Okay? And
Okay,
Sir, I
sir.
have also posted.
now one more thing, Dikshant, please look at here. This should be plus S, not S plus. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Please do the required correction.
Sir, posted. Sir, Abhijit
Sir,
Verma.
I have also posted.
Pranav Havelia, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, but absolutely correct. Well done. Who else has
Sir,
posted?
Abhijit Verma also.
Abhijit.
Excuse me, sir.
But
Sir, if
wait.
we initialize the letter S, then sir, it will be 0.0 na?
Yeah.
Because it is double.
Yes, 0.0 must be there.
Okay, sir.
But where you have posted Aditya Verma?
Sir, on the top.
Arey bhai. Yes,
Sir,
got
under
it.
Got
Thank you so much, my dear. And Abhijit Verma, double S equals to 0.0. That is only the solution.
Okay, sir.
Rest is absolutely fine. Very good. Now see, let me explain this.
Sir, 1 minute.
But the time is running short, please. So now, in this question, enter 3 numbers, or you can write here, enter value
Sir, I am also
of
confused, sir.
U, T and G. Everybody please pay attention now. So instead of writing enter 3 numbers, you can put directly enter the values of U, T and G. That variable we are inputting, right? And now the variable in which you are storing the result always must be initialized with 0.0. And now what you will write here, S equals to 0.5. 0.5 means half into U into T plus half GT square. This is the way to write the expression in the program. If you are not putting this asterisk sign, that means it will not take as it is your multiplication symbol. So in the computer, whenever you are executing or whenever you are solving the expression, so you need to convert that expression in the computer format, and this is the correct computer format. Am I clear this? And now one more thing.
Excuse me, sir.
Wait. In this 1.5, instead of this you can write this also. Okay, this is also correct. I hope this one is clear. Half ut in plus gt square. Clear? Or this also, if you are comfortable in this, so this is also correct. So now let me execute the program. So now the values of this you can enter, and now the result is coming this. Okay? Any confusion here, everybody?
Sir, can't we take the variables U, T, and G in double data type as well?
Why not? That is up to you. If you are, if you think the user can enter in the decimal, is always better to use double. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Now,
Excuse me, sir.
yes, beta.
Sir, here, sir, why, if we do not put brackets in G into T, then, sir,
There would be no problem. That is also correct. But in the complex one, we always, use this bracket for avoiding the confusion. Okay?
okay.
This is a simple equation, that is why it is not required. But sometime you are doing the complex working in which the brackets plays important role, beta. Okay?
Yeah.
I hope these things are clear today. So whatever we have done today, you need to copy in the fair notebook. Am I clear this? You need to copy in the fair, not today. After the next class. See once,
Excuse me, sir.
yes beta.
Sir, where we have written 0.5, sir, if we write 1/2 and do not put brackets, then also it would work.
No, in that case you will not get an error, but you will not get the accurate result, beta. Sometime you will get the correct result, but this is not a correct way. Okay, so that 1/2 must be in the bracket. Okay,
Okay, sir.
that is always better. Okay, so with
Sir,
this,
you used double data type and in the end you used int.
but in that case you will get an error because double consumes 8 bytes in memory, whereas integer consumes 4 bytes. So the result you cannot accommodate in the smaller data type. Okay, that we will discuss later. Don't worry. So now with this class, I am ending today's class. So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So I am
Thank
leaving,
you,
beta.
sir.
Ma'am is there, so she will
Yes, sir,
continue.
I'm here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I will post the recording after the class.